Ludicrous kill.
Hey guys, back with a new video for Path of Exile, and in this video we are going to kind of go over what I've been doing in maps with my armor stacker. So we've kind of converted it into a hybrid magic find character, and well, not really that high quant. I mean, you could go a bit more quant, but anyways, this is what I'm using right now. I'm farming T16, fully juiced 8 mod wandering path maps. This build is pretty much immortal in these maps, and so you can, it's not really like the fastest clear, but you know, you can kind of AFK in the map, you can go get some coffee or whatever and then come back and you'll still be alive. So it is a little bit, you know, it's relaxing, you could say, you know, right? You can go do your maps, you don't really have to worry about dying, just go and clear them, but you know, clear speed obviously isn't the best. Quant isn't really the best. I've done it with double venters and then also with Sedimas as well, so that will get you up to like 50 quantity, and you could possibly even put in an amulet for like Eyes of the Great Wolf or a simplex, right? These things can be changed. I do recommend you do keep the gloves and original sin, because some mods, you know, make I don't know, it kind of makes your damage feel kind of bad when you get a lot of resistance mods on mobs. So I don't know, I think for speed these two definitely must, but you can go for, you know, a quant amulet maybe. But you know, it's not really needed, I think, with just this amount of quant. Let's take a look at some of the things I've dropped. I've dropped around 3 doctors already in about 100 maps. So yeah, only have done 100 maps. I've also dropped a mirror, and today I dropped a mage blood. Right, so definitely, you can definitely get these drops. I also did drop a currency conversion of about 45 divines. There was also 45 exalts and 23 annuls. So potentially could have been 100 divine plus. That's without any currency duplication, by the way. So if I had a currency dupe altar, my God knows what that would have been like, right? But anyway, so solo player playing armor stacker, you can go into the most juiced map in the world and come out, you know, with all the loot. So that's kind of the reason why I'm doing it, and it is pretty fun, right? So let's take a look at some of what I'm doing. So the Atlas isn't really anything special. I'll have a link for it. Basically, we're running burial chambers, and we're just doing the deli. We have the Abyss, of course, right? You know, Abyss is the rage right now. Abyss and Beyond, basically Abyss, Beyond, and the last points. Right now I am trying out some Harbinger. Not really liking it too much. Before that I was doing Strongbox, right? So we're doing Enrage Strongbox, but I did happen to make a whole bunch of these unidentified maps, right? So I wanted to run the identified map compass and try that out, but in order to do that I had to drop a compass. Right? So which one to drop? And I don't want to drop Abyss or Beyond, right? I guess I could have dropped Abyss, come to think of it, but anyway, so I didn't really want to drop Abyss, so I dropped the strong boxes completely, and then we're just going for Harbinger. and honestly Harbinger has not really been that good, so I'll probably won't do this in the future and go back to the Strongboxes because that was a lot better. So as for Scarabs, right now I'm using just some gilded, but up till now I have been using a lot of the winged Scarabs, and all of my good loot has come when I have been using winged Scarabs, so I'll go back to using winged Scarabs I think in the future. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can, you know, I have had a very long intro of like some clips, what it looks like. But basically, yeah, you just go in, slap down the abysses, make sure you don't kill the spires, get all the loot. So what do you have to do in order to make your armor stacker a magic find character? Well, not really that much. There's only 3 pieces of gear you really need. First of all, it's going to be the gold flask, right? So let's take a look at our stats. We do have 178% rarity and 30 quant, right? So we do have a bit more than rarity than this, so it's closer to about 250 because I'm actually running item rarity support. So we're actually doing these maps on a 5-link basically, right? Pretty insane, right? So 5-link, juiciest maps in the world. You can do it on a 5-link with armor stacker, so pretty cool. Okay, aside from that, you do want a good venters, right? I mean, obviously one with better cold res will give you more damage, right? Because we are, or if you have the fire overcap graspy mill, then that one, right? But basically, yeah, venters, and then goldworm, basically that's about it. And then you do have to swap, put a divine blessing in here so for your grace, right? So you do lose 1 gem. So I've just taken out molten shell because, I mean, really don't need molten shell. Aside from that, on the passive tree, there isn't really much you want to do, but there is one thing you want to do with your Primalist Ascendancy is you take out your 3rd charm, unspec your charm, and you put it into this wisp, right? So you want to get as much wisp juice as possible, so just sacrifice the charm in order to get more wisp juice, right? And that's about it, basically, right? I'll have a POB linked in the description of what I'm doing, and basically it, right? And one thing I like to do is, so I can run pretty much any mod on any map. There is some that are a little bit annoying. First one is Fizz Reflect. So we do have enough Fizz damage to actually start causing some problems, especially when you use Vol Smite on a pack of like 300 mobs, right? That will pretty much one-shot you. So what I like to do in that case, if I do ever want to run a Fizz Reflect map, well, then I just put in Physical Lightning. So it is gonna kind of lower your damage, right? So you just replace one of the gems, probably will replace the Ancestral Call, right? Just take Ancestral Call out, and then take these points out here, take this point out here, and then spec into the Extra Strike here. Alright, so obviously I do have 3 1 passive voices right now, so if you don't have these, then you probably won't even have those points to spare, so you'll just have to take out the item rarity, I guess, right? So you can do Fizz Reflect like that. Elemental Reflect, not a problem because we're doing chaos damage, right? And then for, let's see what else. No regen is, yeah, it's not really ideal because then you're not going to get any Berserk, right? And you're not really going to get mana, right? So that's the only one I really avoid. And then like non-curse aura is technically doable. You're not going to have as much resistance, so you might want to go and spec into these here. Also minus max res maps, they're usually not that rippy until you get like a lot of altars. Once you get a lot of altars, it can get a little bit rippy. So what I do is I'll just spec into these max res nodes here, and then it's not a problem. So pretty much can do any altar mod. Oh yeah, avoid frenzies, right? So right now I have this frenzy on hit jewel, but when I'm doing maps, I actually just take it out for another one, right? So I don't want frenzies because there is a mod that reduces your defenses per frenzy charge, and that means you're gonna have like 2k ES. It's not really that fun, right? So what else to say? That's pretty much it, guys. That's all you need. It's like these 2 items, gold flask, and you're good to go. You probably don't even need the item rarity support, but it is nice, right? Alright, so pretty short, quick video about what I'm doing so far. It's definitely been a blast mapping, and I'll probably keep doing this till the weekend, and maybe then we'll go and try some bossing and stuff like that. But yep, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.